I didn't apply for my first job. I kind of wormed my way in through building a relationship. Here's my story. I did a music degree. I wanted to be a film composer. I ended up teaching music. I taught at a music college for kids on a Sunday, you know, like when you play an instrument when you're a child and you go to like an orchestra and an advanced music place, right? And then I ended up teaching kids how to be in rock bands. It was called the School of Rock and Pop, and I founded the School of Rock and Pop in Manchester. It was a franchise. It came from up north, but I opened the 3 centres of the School of Rock and Pop in Manchester. Look, there's me. There's me 12 years ago. Pretty much the Jack Black of Manchester. And then I thought, I quite like this teaching thing. So I'll go and get a qualification. It's called QTS in the UK, Qualified Teacher Status. I became a teacher in the classroom. I was teaching 11 to 18-year-olds, right? In the UK, teaching GCSEs, A-levels, Key Stage 3. I was in a classroom, loving it. I worked at 2 schools, which were great. I started at another school. It was horrendous. Hated the politics. There's a lot of similar drama in teaching as there is in tech. So I quit. At this time, I was also a comedian. I was a musical comedian touring the country, singing songs. So I had no job. I wasn't making any money from comedy. And then I got a job in a call center for minimum wage. I was cold calling beauty salons. When I worked at the call center, I gave them a CV, a resume, right, which had all of my previous experience. And some of the stuff I used to do was album art for my musician friends, because I used to make shitty websites for my friends as well back in when I was in music college. And the manager of the team in my call center saw graphic design on my CV, and he said to me, my girlfriend just left a tiny company that needs a graphic designer. So I went for this interview. It was a tiny little office above a furniture shop. I'll show you the website actually. Female first, right? And there are probably still articles on here that I wrote because I was employed as a graphic designer and sales affiliate associate. I got there, I was doing some graphics, I was writing some blog posts, doing some weird sales things. And there was one IT guy in the office. He did the back end, the front end. He wrote his own CMS. He did the DevOps, the deployment, the everything. It was magical. And because I'd always wanted to work in tech, I was like, hey, what you doing? We sat on the same desk and I was like, hey, surely you can't do all that by yourself, right? Surely you need some help. Like I've always wanted to do this. And so I moved my desk around and he literally, like, without any permission from the owner or who employed me, started showing me everything. And I was learning PHP. I learned CoffeeScript before JavaScript, Bootstrap before real CSS, PHP Falcon framework, object-orientated, database. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was doing stuff. So I was teaching him how to teach me because I was a qualified teacher and he was teaching me code. So and I still know this guy. I still see him every now and then. I went to his wedding a couple of years ago. Without him, I would not be here now. In that 6 months, the biggest thing I did was there used to be in the code base a separate mobile and desktop experience. And I made it all one and I made it all responsive with Bootstrap. And I was writing PHP and I did it. He was a great mentor. Then I got all my other jobs. I didn't apply for my first job. I kind of wormed my way in through building a relationship and getting what I wanted.